Hello everyone, this is Tengaroo back with another part to my Dark Souls boss challenge, where I'm drawing every boss from Dark Souls. In the last episode, we faced Sif for the Covenant of Artorias in order to traverse the Abyss for our first Lord Soul. In order to reach the Abyss, the chosen undead must travel to New Londo Ruins and open the sealed path where the Dark Wraiths reside. It is there that we will be able to reach the darkest corner of Lordran and fight the boss of the Abyss, the Four Kings. These four once great leaders of New Londo were trusted so much by Lord Gwyn that in addition to the ranks he granted them fragments of his own Lord Soul before linking the First Flame. They eventually fell into darkness after a primordial serpent offered them the power of Life Drain, the ability to forcibly remove another person's humanity. With the threat of the Abyss present, a group of sealers flooded New Londo to prevent the spread of the Abyss by the Four Kings and their Dark Wraiths. Now, in order to collect this fragment of Lord Gwyn's soul, in order to satiate the Lord Vessel, we must drain the waters protecting the rest of Lordran from this threat, traverse the Abyss, and defeat these Dark Kings. The fight can be extremely tough without the right build for it. In the actual fight, you encounter only one king at first, and more slowly spawn over time, so if you aren't quick enough, you will be fighting multiple enemies at once. They aren't too bad on their own, but together, they can be a formidable force. A build that is capable of taking some hits while also dealing out as much damage as possible is ideal. Many of you suggested using Havel's armor for this fight for the incredible defenses it provides along with the Grasscrest shield for stamina regen bonus. These, in conjunction with a strong, upgraded weapon that can really dish out a lot of damage quickly, can make quick work of this boss. Pyromancies like Power Within for the extra damage output, and Iron Flesh to increase poise also go a long way against them. For our fight, I decided to go without any of these great ideas, and instead go with something a little more based on the story. Our character is wearing the Crimson set, which is the garb worn by the Sealers who originally flooded New Londo. The Sealers were once known as healers, and the bright crimson of their robes was a symbol of that. Of the three Sealers who resolved to flood and sacrifice New Londo, only one still remains. His name is Ingward, and it is through him that we are able to get the key that opens the way to unseal the ruins of New Londo, in the hopes that we will be able to stop the spread of the Abyss once and for all. I thought it would be fun to also use the weapons of Ingward, which are the Tin Banishment Catalyst and the Ghost Blade. The Ghost Blade is one of the only weapons that can be found here in New Londo Ruins, and is a rare drop from the female ghosts. It is a cursed weapon, making it one of the only weapons that can naturally combat the ghosts of New Londo Ruins without the use of a transient curse. Being able to attack the ghosts without worry of the transient curse wearing off is quite useful. It's too bad that to get the Ghost Blade, you have to spend quite a bit of time farming ghosts as opposed to getting it somewhere else. Although thematic for the boss, this build is pretty horrible from a gameplay perspective and would really make the fight unbearably difficult. But that's what's fun about taking on bosses in drawings. I can mess around with different builds that I normally wouldn't use since I'm not actually fighting the boss in the game. Although I'm pretty sure there is someone out there who has already beaten the Four Kings with a much worse setup than this, because that's what people do. With the Four Kings wrapping up, we are ready to figure out our next destination. I know a lot of people suggested the Stray Demon back at the Undead Asylum so we can grab the Peculiar Doll and make our way into the painted world of Ariamis. I will probably head there next unless the majority of you want to go somewhere else. Just let me know in the comments where you think I should go next and what equipment I should be using, and I will try to accommodate. Please leave a like to support this series, and I will see you in the next boss challenge.